Great awakening, light lords, and grand rising to those who have not yet awoken to the fact that all of life is your life. So we must acknowledge that every single life that you can ever think about and have experienced or will experience is all a part of your consciousness, and it should be looked at as a part of yourself or a piece of yourself. So we're going to focus on the unity of mind today. The illusion of separation is what makes us think we're separate from one another. So I will be fully explaining the science of how the mind, you are actually the mind, and the mind is the unity of the collective consciousness of everyone that's conscious on this planet, on this plane. How everyone's connected, you know, and you know, how our bodies are actually devices to use to, you know, express that mind, express realities, okay, experience realities per se. So everything, you know, you hear about atoms, you hear about atoms, you know what I'm saying? But what's really behind an atom, is a wave. If you've ever seen the double slit experiment, then you'll know that waves are turned into particles once they become observed, okay? A particle only exists when you are measuring it. Particles only exist when you're critiquing something, when you're critiquing the details of something. So everything is waves. Everything is literally waves. It's like water. Everything is literally in superposition. What they call this state of the particle before it's the particle, before we view it as a particle, is called superposition. It's a wave in superposition. It is everywhere at the same time and nowhere. Everywhere that it could possibly be and nowhere at the same time. So this basically explains to us how the base of reality, you know, one of the bases of reality works. Okay, we have waves, but waves are things that are everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Okay, so that means that everything that could possibly exist already exists. That's just plain and simple. You can automatically, you know, from understanding the double slit experiment, you can be like, okay, that means that everything in reality is made up off of what we call particles. Those particles are actually waves. Waves are in superposition. Superposition meaning that there are everything that can be and nothing at the same time. So that means what is making us experience this realm, if we're not experiencing everything that could be, you know what I'm saying, in our current state of consciousness, if everyone in existence is experiencing every possibility that could exist, then why aren't we all literally, like, constantly on a daily basis experiencing this thing? It's because we are that being expressed. That's because you are a state of consciousness that's focused on critiquing, or, you know, or looking at the details of a specific possibility of something that really doesn't exist, but at the same time could be possible. So we're literally experiencing everything that exists is originally a wave form, a possibility, and since that possibility is being expressed through consciousness of being critiqued by its own self, it is becoming all of the different things that can happen in reality, period. So this is basically what we're doing here. And so when you have a wave, that wave comes from something though. And what that wave comes from is a pulse. Okay? The wave is the frequency and vibration. The pulse is where the source of the energy is coming from. The pulse comes from the movement, the initial movement of the wave. And then the frequency comes with how often that wave and in what ways that wave is moving. Then the vibration is the after effect of the wave coming back in on itself or imploding. So if you relate all of this back to human consciousness and experiencing, you know what I'm saying, your reality, then you will see that you are the mind. You are the mind. You before your body, before everything that you're experiencing right now, you have a mind. And then within that mind, you are basically imagining thoughts. You are creating thoughts. How frequently you create specific thoughts and the type of thoughts that they are creating a frequency and vibration. Okay? A frequency and vibration coming out as waves. You're moving your way. You're making waves with your pulse. You're pulsating out thoughts. You're pulsating out thoughts. How often you pulse certain thoughts, and what type of thoughts you're pulsing out will determine the vibration that's coming back to you. So simultaneously, you're pulsing. You're pulsing. You're boop, boop, boop. That's why we have a. That's why our body has a pulse. It is literally reciprocating, or is literally a fractal version of what our mind is doing. The mind is simulating your body, projecting your body to experience a reality from the pulse that it gives out that affects the waves of everything that exists, everything existing at one time. So your body is made with a pulse, like how you can check, you know what I'm saying, your pulse on your wrist. You have a pulse because you are the source of that pulse. So when you bring that to experiencing other life, other states of consciousness, you are literally pulsing a frequent vibration. These vibrations throughout the waters of new, throughout consciousness, collective consciousnesses, are literally touching. When those vibrations, when the types of thoughts that you are thinking and how often you thinking them are going out and creating vibrations or manipulating the ways of everything that exists, in turn manifesting a reality, then the parts of your reality that are manifesting will connect with a consciousness, another consciousness that is manifesting a reality as well. This is how lives connect. This is how all lives connect. But when it comes to your consciousness and what you're going through specifically, according to your astrological energy, because everything is pulsating throughout every facet. So pulsating from your cellular bodies all the way from your celestial bodies. You have to acknowledge these things. Your mind is like the sun. In fact, your mind is the sun. Your mind is the darkness, the nothingness before the light. The light is the expression of all thought. The sun is expressing white light. The sun is black. The sun is dark. Your mind is black. Your mind is dark. But it is expressing the possibilities of what it can be through the light, through the thoughts. The sun is expressing light. Your mind is expressing thoughts. So whatever you are going through in your consciousness, in your state of consciousness, you have to have within the illusion of separation a past life, and will have a future life. But it's all life. Objectively, it's all life being experienced at the same time. So when you're giving out these vibrations are literally connecting you with a possibility, a reality of where you will go in your next life. The same way with your past life. So if you're here now, that means that your past life wanted something to learn. It wanted something to experience. So it's pushing out a frequent vibration of experiencing it or learning that. In turn, transferring within the illusion of separation, transforming its own energy into another life, its consciousness into another body, to experience the fulfillment of learning those things. But you see, a lot of us come here, a lot of us portal into this realm and portal into this plane of experiencing and overcoming our obstacles, and we're not conscious of that. We're not conscious of this, and we don't know this. So we learn a few things, and then the stuff that we don't learn, we go to the next life and we recycle. What we must acknowledge is the unity of mind. We must acknowledge the unity of us being the sun, moon, and stars, the unity of us being each other, the unity of us being the earth and everything that happens on it, and take responsibility and accountability for everything that happens. Because what is happening is based on how our own mind is pulsating out waves of infinite possibility. Let us take our power back. Jah Mashiach is here to live out and teach higher wisdom as an example for the collective consciousness. And Jah Mashiach is utilizing the waves, the thoughts, the substance of where thoughts come from to make or to manipulate, because all thoughts exist at one time, manipulate the correct thoughts into his existence based on his astrological energy in order to fulfill what needs to be fulfilled within his destiny. I urge everyone to take in this information very thoroughly and go research precept upon precept, line upon line, everything that Jah Mashiach is speaking. Because Jah Mashiach is here to live out and teach higher wisdom as an example for the collective consciousness. The collective consciousness is what people call God. The collective consciousness is what people call God. The collective consciousness is the state or awareness of all of us being connected. All of us being connected within mind, within unity of thinking. The things that happen within this realm, within this plane, that are traumatic are because of us not being aware or understanding our own mind. Of us not being aware of or understanding our own mind. We're misunderstanding ourselves. We're not understanding who we actually are here. So when it comes to past lives, present lives, future lives, death, all of that, we must first understand where the source of everything is and how we are one with that source, and we actually are that source. So we should start speaking within oneness of their source, or actually at least speaking in a way that we acknowledge that we are actually one thing, and that these bodies and everything that we experience is an aftermath of what we think collectively. I love myself, family, and peace to all the reflections out there. Reflect the light. Reflect that white light. And stand up, Gaguchians. Peace.